Hey, what is going on guys, Manny here, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Because it's my first ever video, I think it only makes sense for the topic to be why I'm going to start posting videos now, and then I really want to get into what kind of YouTube content you can expect from this channel moving forward. But before we get into all that fun stuff, I just want to mention that the gameplay you see in the background is just some mediocre Fortnite gameplay from yesterday, which is also the same day that I decided I wanted to start working on this video. So I went out with a friend to buy myself a USB that was compatible with my Xbox to get footage that I can actually edit. I gotta admit, that USB 3.0, which is the kind you'll need if you want to record Xbox gameplay, was actually pretty expensive, but I just saw it as an investment, and I mean, it wasn't the worst investment I've ever made. But yeah, all this footage is from one game that I saved using the replay feature and then screen recorded, and that actually explains why at some parts the gameplay can be a little choppy or laggy. Fortnite's replay feature just sucks, man. I'm not sure why, because it's been in the game for so long. Like, they can't just make the HUD look like it does in game, so you can't see what items I have or how many materials I have, and I really feel like it just brings down the quality of the gameplay because you can't see exactly what I saw while playing. But I told myself that I would get footage and get to work, and this was the best I had to work with. You might be wondering why I didn't just record while playing, but the reason I didn't is actually because I haven't played Fortnite in forever, so I didn't trust myself to just click record and start playing. I felt like that was just a little too bold because I would be at the risk of wasting storage space by filling up my USB with clips of me dying repeatedly before finally getting a decent game, and I just didn't find that very time efficient. Honestly, I find it kind of weird that I don't play Fortnite so much anymore because I used to play like religiously back in Season 3 all the way until Season 8, then I just completely stopped during Season 9, played a little bit of 10, and just recently started to play again with friends. In case you're curious, I know this because of the gliders that I own in the game, and the fact that I don't have a Season 9 glider means that I'd never played a game of Season 9 because I always made sure that every time I started playing a new season, I got the glider within the first day no matter what. I remember I used to be pretty good. I wouldn't say I was ever anywhere near a competitive level just because I didn't care enough to practice like I know some people do. But I actually never lost an official 1v1 where I was called out or I called someone else out, and I did have a pretty good amount of high kill games back in my day. As you might be able to tell by the gameplay, my best skill was always building, which seems to be the only thing that I somewhat can still do. Not like edits and stuff, just straight up building and getting high ground over the opponent. I was never amazing at gunfights, but actually I think that's why I liked Fortnite so much. Like, you didn't have to outgun everyone you ran into. If you were a good builder and got high ground, you could actually beat people who were more skilled in combat than you, unlike Call of Duty where gun skill is one of the most important traits a player could have. But yeah, because of what I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure the next time I do a Fortnite gameplay, I'm going to do it a little differently because I don't like how the replay mode messed up some parts of the footage. I'm not really sure if I'm going to record while playing, but I'll look into what my options are and go from there. This game I did my best to cut out the boring parts where I'm just running around looking for people, but I actually do end up getting a decent amount of kills just playing aggressively for most of the game, and towards the end things start to get a little hectic. But anyways, that's enough about the gameplay, let's just get right into the video. So, why am I going to start putting out content? Well, honestly, it's been in the back of my mind for quite some time now. In fact, I even tried being a Twitch streamer with some friends not too long ago, but that never really amounted to anything. You know, I've always just thought it might be fun to put together a video and have people watch it, but for one reason or another, I never got around to it. I think back then a big part of why I didn't do it was because I was really shy and nervous, and I would actually record myself talking and be cringed out in my own voice, but I kind of grew out of that and realized that most people don't really care about what you sound like as much as you do. And recently I just could never find the time to get to it. I was always busy with training or school work or work and just hanging out with friends. I know that's not really an obligation, but it was just what I wanted to spend my free time doing. But now that my semester's coming to an end, and with everything going on these days, you can check the date and you probably know what I'm talking about. I found myself in kind of a rut, and by that I mean I've been doing the same thing every day for weeks now. I don't think that's bad. If anything, I like being a man of habit because I feel like it adds a level of discipline and control to my daily life, but you can only be so productive within a day. Like, if I'm not doing schoolwork or lifting or training, I'm just sitting there snacking and watching YouTube videos. And while there may be nothing wrong with that, I figured maybe it'd be more fun to make the videos instead of watching them. So yeah, to sum it all up, I'm gonna start posting things for fun more than anything and just see where it takes me. I don't expect a lot of people to view my stuff. In fact, I haven't even told that many people about this video because I feel like most people would be kind of judgmental or critical over something that I'm just doing for fun. But you never really know when it comes to YouTube, you know, maybe this will get some views, maybe you're watching this because you've actually seen another video of mine, or maybe you know me personally and you found this video because you saw my channel name. And if you are, don't be offended that I made a video and didn't tell you about it. Like, I really didn't tell anybody. Alright, now let's get into what exactly you guys can expect from me content wise. Well, I guess for now I'm just going to be posting whatever I want, really, just because I don't have like subscribers requesting anything or suggesting video ideas. And by whatever I want, I mean like if I see a YouTuber that I watch regularly make a video on something interesting and I feel like it'd be fun to make a similar video, obviously not copying them, but you know what I mean, then I might do that. If we're going to get into specifics though, I guess you can probably expect some soccer, fitness, nutrition, and gaming videos coming out of me. I want to make soccer content because I've played it since I was a little kid and have recently started taking it a little more seriously. So that's also why I've been getting into fitness and nutrition. I'm actually a college athlete and I've heard, I'm not sure, but I've heard that pretty soon the rules restricting college athletes from using their likenesses to make YouTube videos will be changed. Again, I'm not too sure on the specifics of that, but hopefully you guys will be able to see some training videos or maybe even videos where I review my game footage and go through each contribution I made on the ball, talk about what I could have done differently, what I should have done, and what I did. I've seen a bunch of YouTubers do something similar to that, and I really hope that I can do that because I think it would not only be a fun way to review and analyze film, which is something all athletes should be doing if they want to take themselves seriously, but also provide some content and maybe show you guys how to analyze your own film so you can improve on the mental part of your game. In terms of fitness and nutrition, I wouldn't say I'm the most knowledgeable guy around, but I do know a fair bit and can hopefully give you guys some helpful information like I have been doing for my friends and family. And I love watching bodybuilding or powerlifting videos. It's just satisfying to see people go above and beyond and break records or win championships, and it really does make for some great pre-workout motivation. As a matter of fact, just yesterday, I'm about to mess this name up, but Hafthor Bjornsson, a professional strongman and the guy who plays the Mountain from Game of Thrones, broke the world deadlift record set by Eddie Hall, another strongman, by pulling 501 kilos or 1,104 pounds. The original record was 500 kilos or 1,102 pounds. Like, the fact that people can do things like this is just crazy to me, honestly. If I were to talk about my own lifting, I would say I lift kinda like a power lifter. I think it's better to do more strength work if you're an athlete because a big part of sports is being faster and stronger than the guy you're playing against. But unlike most power lifters, I am trying to be as lean as possible because, again, it's for sports, it's been proven that having a lower body fat percentage makes a person more athletic overall. So, you know, maybe later down the road you guys can expect to see a video on how I train or how I eat or what I do to try and lose body fat. I might even throw in a transformation video if I make good progress, which I think I have been so far. But enough about the athletics. Now let's get into the gaming side of what I might be posting. Recently I've been watching a lot of Minecraft, so definitely expect videos on that. I'm not like exceptionally good at building like someone like Green, and I'm not the god of redstone like Mumbo Jumbo, but I've always just liked playing survival and just putting hours into making my world as good as possible, and I've seen other YouTubers who have a similar way of playing the game, so I feel like I can definitely do something with that. Besides, Minecraft is just great for content. Like, there's just so much you can do with that game. You could do let's plays, tutorials, mini games, challenges, speed runs, pranks. Like, honestly, I really hope I can put out some Minecraft content soon. Quick disclaimer, by the way, I do own the Java edition, but because of my strong feeling towards it, mainly the fighting mechanic, I'm probably going to be playing just the Bedrock edition because I enjoy it more. But that doesn't mean I'm not open to experimenting with new ideas further down the road. Something else you guys can definitely expect to see from me is Call of Duty Zombies gameplay. And no, I don't care that Zombies is quote unquote dead, because it's something I enjoy and have always enjoyed. and I still see people posting zombies content to this day. Like, ever since Black Ops 1, I've been hooked on Call of Duty Zombies, and I've always loved playing with friends, completing Easter eggs, going for high rounds, and really just messing around. So I really do think I'm going to be posting some zombies content because I just love playing it so much, like I keep saying. I might get into custom zombies too, but I'm not sure. I'll probably do things with the main maps for now, just because there's so many of them that I haven't even fully played through yet. I guess Fortnite gameplay might make its way onto my channel as well. Well, it kind of already has. Like I said, I'm not that good anymore, but I gotta admit, it was kind of fun playing solos, so maybe if I want to talk about something unrelated to the game I'm playing, I could do it through Fortnite gameplay, like an old-fashioned Call of Duty commentary, or like I'm doing in this video. Or if I feel like something interesting is happening within the Fortnite community that I want to give my 2 cents on, then I could also do that. I don't really see myself devoting hours into the game like I used to, but I don't think I'm quite ready to stop playing just yet. Besides that, I can't say I have any clue as to what else I might post. The only other thing that really comes to mind would be like maybe some Pokemon gameplay, like, you know, challenges or speed runs or something like that. I'm not huge on Pokemon, but I did play it a lot as a kid, and it's pretty nostalgic watching those videos. So who knows, man, I might make some of my own if it seems like a good time. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you today. You know, I gotta give credit where credit is due. It sure is hard trying to talk for this long. Like, maybe for some people, they could just turn the camera on and start babbling away, but this gameplay was cut up into the more interesting parts, and I still had trouble speaking through the whole thing. Just because I'm not the best at speaking, I don't have such a way with words, as they say. I think the ideas pop into my head and never really make it out as easily as they should. But still, this whole thing was fun. I'm probably going to listen back to this before posting and be like, oh my gosh, do I really sound like that? And I bet that I said like or so many times in this video. But it's whatever, you know, like, you got to push out of your comfort zone in order to grow. And I know that with time and practice, I'll just get better at this. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I really appreciate you, especially if you made it this far. I'm gonna go work on my next video, and I hope to be speaking to you guys again soon. Be safe, work hard, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, guys.